Alright, so the repotting is complete and I've accomplished everything I was looking to do in this step. So to recap, the trunk has now been straightened. I've got some better movement in this right hand side limb and I gave these branches a better spread. But most importantly, it is now secured in the pond basket in well draining, well aerated soil, and that should be the recipe for success. In the previous video, you can take a look at the root structure, and those roots were not sufficient, and I was wondering why this plant wasn't well developed, and that was the answer. The roots just weren't doing as well as I'd hoped. There's nothing really wrong with them except they just weren't growing as vigorously, and they didn't have enough of a root mass to support the growth I was looking to get on the canopy. So in theory, we have resolved that issue. I'm going to give this plant a bit of a rest in a shady spot for a couple of days, and then I'm going to put it under the heat lamps, and then I'm going to fertilize heavily, and I'll continue to do so on a regular schedule going into and through the summer. So at that point, what should happen, if I've done this right, is we'll get a lot more ramification, a lot more growth, because if we just kept on getting to a point where it would stall out and I wasn't getting enough branching. But now we should be in really good shape. What I'll do is I'll post an update probably mid-summer, because only at that point will we kind of see the outcome of this repotting technique and some of the steps I'm taking. But I feel bad. This plant has a bit of potential and it has been neglected, but let's see what we can do over the next few months.